Gregg Popovich, he said more in 2 days than he did all of last month, basically. First, he calls out Donald Trump. Then he called out Zaza Pachulia. And, of course, with Kawhi Leonard doubtful for tonight, things are looking bleak for San Antonio. Here's Gregg Popovich.
9.75 people out of 10 would figure the Warriors will beat the Spurs. Well, we've had a pretty damn good season. We've played fairly well in the playoffs. I think we're getting better. And we're up 23 points in the third quarter against Golden State. And Kawhi goes down like that. And you want to know if our chances are less, and you want to know how we feel? That's how we feel.
Boom. All right, Ben Golliver, has Gregg Popovich admitted defeat already to the Warriors?
No, I definitely wouldn't say that. You know, Popovich is a calculated guy. I think his comments yesterday about Zaza Pachulia, there was a number of points to them. I think the first one was just get the frustration out, right? I mean, obviously it's horrible timing to lose your best player and to have that swing game one of a series that was looking like they could potentially really make interesting. You know, I think the second one was to send a message to the league, which is basically, hey, if you guys are going to come at me about Bruce Bowen 10 years ago, make sure that you take a look at this and prevent these kinds of slide under plays from happening again. The intent shouldn't matter. They just shouldn't be a part of the game. But I think the third reason why Popovich really went on this rant was it helps reframe his team for game two. You know, if he hadn't done that, if he had just let the incident pass, we would have spent a lot more time talking about how San Antonio blew that 25-point lead down the stretch. And really, the discussion most likely would have been, well, how can these Spurs without Kawhi kind of keep up with Golden State, given Steph Curry and Kevin Durant and all the talent they have? Instead, he kind of ate up an entire news cycle with this discussion about Zaza's character and his intent. And I think that puts his team in a better position mentally. They're not facing, I think, as much negativity. They're not facing as much pressure. And they are probably going into a game two where it'll be difficult to win on the road, especially if they don't have Kawhi Leonard. But at least they haven't been facing the kind of scrutiny that maybe they would have faced if he hadn't made those statements.